Albany's rock station, Q103. We are broadcasting live right now from Rocket Derby 2016. Day number 3 about to get underway. I am so gracious to be joined right now by Matt Heafy of Trivium. How are you doing today?
Very good. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm awake and I'm functioning. So, after a couple of days, I'm thankful for that. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys are on the road for so long. How do you function as a person on a regular?
It's all I've ever known. I actually joined this band when I was 12. So it's the only thing I've ever done.
So it's like basically your birthright.
Exactly. So I've been doing this longer than I haven't in life. So I'm just used to it.
Right on. So I was reading a little bit up about you guys and when you started, and I heard you had a little pop punk kind of ska roots originally when you first started.
Yeah, when I was 10 and 11, the only style of music I knew of was pop punk and ska because Florida had a pretty big pop punk and ska scene. And that's just what I was into. I didn't know about anything else in music. I just knew pop punk and ska and whatever was playing on the radio. And at the time was quite a bit of crossover with that stuff. So I tried out my first band, and the tryout song was Damn It by Blink-182. I actually didn't make it into the band. I was pretty depressed.
Sad face.
I met a kid when I was 11, 12. He let me to Black Album by Metallica. I heard that. It was my first time ever hearing metal. I said to myself, this is what I want to do for music instead. Started practicing all the time and worked my butt off and finally tried out for this band called Trivium, a band of like 16-year-olds when I was 12. And my tryout song was for the adult told. They're all laughing when I walked in the room like, what's this 12-year-old going to do? But I nailed the song and I've been in the band ever since.
Well, that's one way to do it. That is a long time with the band. How many years have you guys been going now?
I've been in since '99. Corey's been in since 2003, Paulo since 2004, and Paul, our new drummer, has been in for 6 months.
Wow, he's pretty fresh. Well, some fresh meat is, refreshing sometimes. It brings some new vibes into your creative process. How has his participation affected your guys' performance, songwriting process?
It's been great. Obviously, the only thing our band has ever switched up consistently are drummers. It's not because we felt like doing it, but because we've had to do it. So this time we knew we were looking for drummer number 4. It was Paulo's idea. He said, you should ask John Petrucci from Dream Theater. He's touring with them. I get along really well with John. I hit up John. I asked him, I explained the predicament. I'm like, hey, we've done this many drummer changes. What do we do? I asked him if he knew anything like the Berkeley alumni program. He said, I don't know anybody, but I'll ask Mike Mangini. So he attached Mike Mangini, and within an hour, the first person Mike Mangini recommended was Paul Wonke, who's our drummer now.
Oh. First person, first try. Sometimes things are just meant to be.
Yep.
So do you ever think about maybe getting back to your pop punk roots and kind of just like throw in a random song on an album that's just totally off the wall?
I was into that for like a year as an 11-year-old, so it's more backing with metal. There is quite a bit of punk in our sound, but it's more so, you can hear hints of it on Ascendancy, hints of it on it in Waves, and it's more so for bands like Misfits and Bad Religion.
Right.
I've been kind of tracking backwards with both with metal and with punk, like at the same time listening to Rainbow and Dio, listening to Descendants and Old Bad Religion. So we're influenced by absolutely everything, and there's never too much that you can allow your band to be influenced by.
That's one of the things I love about your band is that your sound kind of changes with every album. So there's a little something of whatever you guys are experiencing or what you're going through or what is inspiring you at the moment, and it switches up, and it's not the same thing every time.
Exactly.
I know bands get stuck in a rut like that, and it's refreshing to like get something new out there.
Yeah, we joke a lot. We always say for our fans that early on we said we'd never release the same record twice, and we say that there are plenty of bands that do that. There are plenty of bands that have the same record every time, and for us we've never been content with doing that. Each time we do a record, we look at ourselves and say, how can we be the opposite of what we just did? And we also look around our surroundings and say, how can we be doing something that's different than what every other band is doing?
Right. So Silence in the Snow was your latest album, right? And the title track off that you actually were sitting on for quite a while, weren't you?
Yeah. We were on tour with Heaven and Hell in Japan in 2007, and we were writing for the Shogun record, which was our 4th record. We're writing for that one, and I wasn't planning on watching the show because, as a lot of people know that might love our band, I'm a huge foodie, so I was going to go eat. And Nagoya, Japan is known for fried chicken and eel. So I was going to go for those 2 things. But Paulo and Corey, they knew what a fan of Dio I'd started becoming. They said, Matt, you have to check the show out tonight. So we all watched together, the 3 of us watched together from the balcony. We were absolutely blown away. Like, it was kind of a life-changing moment to see Heaven and Hell live, to see Savage with Dio singing. Immediately after, we were able to meet Dio. He was one of the most welcoming, humble, amazing dudes we've ever met.
Oh my gosh, what an honor.
We were talking about vocals, talking about everything. Immediately after that show, I felt inspired and started writing the music to the song Silence in the Snow back in 2007, pretty much just after meeting Dio. I don't feel like we were ready for the song, not because it was overly technical, but I wasn't there as a singer yet. and I feel that it took years for me to develop the vocal ability that I needed to perform that song with justice. So now we finally have that song out.
Well, we're thankful to have it in our hands and available for us to listen to. So I'm going to go off track a little bit here. You just mentioned how you were a foodie. Have you been here long enough to try any of the food that they're going to have today?
Is there anything good here today?
I'm going to make a recommendation. Okay. There is a thing called a doughboy. It's like a Saratoga delicacy, if you will. It's really not. It's like drunk food, but it's delicious.
Awesome.
It's essentially,
and that's here today?
Yeah, it's like chicken and cheese wrapped in like pizza dough.
Okay, I gotta find that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Just write down that way. We'll send you that way.
Okay, cool.
Make sure,
cool.
make
yeah,
sure
I was hoping there would be, because the hard thing about festivals is you're stuck on the site and you can't go really do things locally.
Right, and if you just walk out, you're getting mobbed by people.
Yeah, some of these other festivals we've been doing is we've been waking up early and going out. Like when we played KC Rock Fest, we took an Uber over to like the best Greasy Spoon diner they had in town, which was pretty close. That worked out. I looked up today and I was like, there's nothing too close, but we'll check that out.
We're kind of in the middle of nowhere right now.
When we said Saratoga, that reminds me of Saratoga Winters. We played there all at the beginning of our career.
We've heard a little bit people reminiscing about that venue. Unfortunately, that one is no longer. That is one I would have loved to have personally see you guys play at as well.
Shows we had there.
Well, Matt, thank you so much for stopping by. We cannot wait to see you. You're going to be taking the Derby stage tonight, 3:20. Trivium will be on this afternoon. If you need tickets and you want to come join us today, they are available at the gate. All you got to do is show up. Everything Rock and Derby available right now at q13albany.com.